Hi, so I'm introducing the flagship product of ours, Me2, and a seeded program. So if you're about my age, when you went to school, your classroom might have just been getting its first lonely little Macintosh, and it wouldn't have been until uni that you started to use computers clunkily, regularly. What we've found is that obviously computers are an integral part of all of our lives, and now how much more creative we could have all been if we had have had early access to computers on a regular basis. Well, that's what Me3D and the seeded program aim to do for our kids and for 3D printing. Me3D was founded in 2013. We had a wealth of experience in product design and also 3D printing, and we have since then become an award-winning company for our contribution to the community, the innovation of our products, and the strength of our business case. We've got some amazing partners that have helped us rapidly expand in Australia and also helped us develop a reputation as having exceptional customer service and quality. We choose to manufacture our Me2 product locally and responsibly with an Australian disabilities enterprise, and we have put some units into export markets as well. The Me2 is the only 3D printer made at scale in Australia at the moment. It is the top of its class for quality, features and price competitiveness. We have avid customers in the hobbyist market, designers, architects, universities, but by far our biggest opportunity is in education. So the open architecture of this product, along with some very visually driven software, allow kids to draw an important cognitive link between what they're seeing on the screen and what's printing out on the machine. It's really a unique marriage in this product though of well-designed hardware, world-class filaments and simple but powerful software that make the Me2 special. So the 3D printing market, it's set to be worth conservatively $20 billion in the next 4 years. 35% of engineering jobs already require 3D printing knowledge. Soon we will be infinitely customising and producing locally things like shoes, food, cars, electronics, aeroplanes, even houses. And that's not to mention the fact that we'll all be living comfortably till we're 110 on 3D printed joints and organs and muscles all made from our own tissue. So it is imperative that our kids get these skills and they get them now. We are already 4 to 5 years behind other countries in getting 3D printing into schools, and we all know that we have a STEM education crisis in this country. Well, 3D printing could be a key to solving it. Even in just doing simple exercises, kids are learning about iteration, programming, prototyping, design, and applying the basics of physics, chemistry, geometry, and it gets kids excited. The playful and creative nature of 3D printing allows kids, and particularly girls, to engage with scientific and engineering problems that have really practical and personal meaning to them. A recent Intel study concluded that a great way to get STEM, to attract kids to STEM, is to get the link between the home and the classroom and the formal and informal education environments right. Well, that's what we aim to do with our seeded program. When a school joins a seeded program, anytime someone in their community purchases a Me2 printer, we'll give the school a discount off of their own printer. This immediately removes the barriers for cost for school, but it creates a hub of users that can support the local teacher and the kids in learning about the technology. Once you couple that with our highly interactive lesson plans, you start to take the onus off of thinly stretched teachers to deliver meaningful content on their own. And it starts to allow kids to really engage and drive their own learning. So within a few weeks, we'd already seeded 5 local schools with their own Me2 printers. And once that they've seen one and seen how it works, there's immediately a need for 2 or 3 or 5 more printers. Now, we expect to be putting 10 3D printers into primary schools and 30 into high schools in the next few years, which with 9,000 schools in Australia is a market worth $300 million. And it's just in education in Australia. One of the things that everyone in this room can do is to help us to promote the seeded program to their local schools and more broadly. Now, Me3D has quite a compelling revenue case with our existing markets and our existing commercialisation strategy for education. What we're looking for is investment so that we can continue development of our biomedical and our industrial products range, so we can take advantage of the highest growth markets in Australia worth $500 million. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leanne.